And I believe the 8th grade has an announcement to make, thanks
Yes.
to Jack. Jack, come on over to the microphone.
So for this year's 8th grade gift, every year the 8th graders usually raise money through some method, and we give it to the school for something. And this year we decided that we wanted to use it, give Margaret and Kim just a general amount of money so that they could use it to contribute towards the arts, like art supplies, maybe there could be more things that we could do. And we had a car wash on Wednesday, and we raised $193.25.
And we want to launch each of our 8th graders, so we take a minute to reflect on some of their contributions. And we will just do it in alphabetical order by last name, and Kim will start with Max.
So, Max first came to Odyssey Day School in 2010 as fourth grader. And it's been a pleasure watching him mature from a bright, articulate, and humorous young man into a young man with a passion for particular academic pursuits, blended with his own unique sense of humor and a fondness for hugs. Yes. Very good fondness. Choosing a playful approach to his academics is a hallmark of Max's academic career. Max has always found a way to amuse himself while fulfilling the parameters of an assignment. This was true in 4th grade when students would choose 5 of their own vocabulary words to, yeah, Stephanie's laughing already, each week. You guys all know, right? Yeah. And write down the definitions. And he would write down the definitions for 4 of the words assigned. And then for the last one, he would write, "You must guess." And give the teacher 4 possible definitions to choose from. Oh, it was just 2. It was just 2. Only one of which was correct. And it can also be seen in his most recent self-assigned mathematical pursuit of validating Benford's law. Oh, you give me a good word here. Phenomenological law, right?
Yes.
Yes. It's about the frequency distribution of leading digits in real-life sets of data. Right? Who doesn't know that? Max's witty comments and his ability to read with a dramatic flair will be missed. Who else would be found? Who else would find a library club, write a poem in binary code, or read The Grapes of Math for pleasure? We wish Max all the best as he leaves us to go to BU Academy next fall.
Seriously, folks.
Anna came to Odyssey Day School in 2013 as a 7th grader, eager to be part of a new school environment and find new friends. Anna, a bright, caring, and sensitive young woman who has made a place for herself as an integral part of our community, particularly in any aspect related to the arts. She is an active member of musical activities, from playing clarinet in rock band to playing the bass drum, also known as a 39-gallon garbage can, in our bucket band. Her drawing skills are particularly outstanding, from the beautiful botanical drawing she handed in her first week at Odyssey, to her signature anime-style drawings, to the posters advertising this morning's play, and the cover of this morning's program. There were two covers, and one is hers and one is Shayla's. Sorry. While Anna's curiosity and sense of daring can lead her into some interesting situations, whether related to trees or water, she can also be outstandingly considerate of others. She can be counted on to sit with the younger kids during all school meeting, helping them stay focused, or make her weekly run to get coffee for the teachers from Market Street on Wednesday afternoons. While Anna has been at Odyssey Day School for a relatively short time, she has become an active member of our community. We wish her all the best as she leaves us to go to Minuteman. Next. And those are extra.
Jack, come on over, Jack. So Jack came to Odyssey Day School in 2013 as a 7th grader, eager to be part of a new school environment. Jack's a bright, lively young man with many interests, from acting, as you could tell this morning, and the world of theater, to a love of cooking and photography. His love of photography prompted him to even take an extra effort to lug around and care for an enormous camera lens on the double overnight, to Maine this spring. While his acting abilities have livened and generated extra laughs in our productions, from his role as Captain Hook in Peter Pan, to Prince Eric in The Little Mermaid, to today's wonderful performance as...
Templeton.
You gotta help me, Matthew. Templeton. He rocked as Templeton. We've counted on Jack to liven any classroom discussion from one academic area to another, sharing his perspective and experiences. He can be counted on to bring up a current event gleaned from the newspaper. His thirst for news even led him to try to find a copy of the New York Times in rural Maine. While Jack has been at Odyssey only for a relatively short time, he has become an active member of our community. We wish him all the best as he leaves us to go to Medford High School next fall.
Ren came to Odyssey Day School just a few weeks ago to be a part of a new school environment. We are happy that we've had the opportunity to have Ren as a part of the class, even for a short time. Socially, it seems as though Ren has always been a part of the group. We wish Ren all the best at Quincy High School.
Nate, the first thing I remember about Nate, and it's probably not even on here, is how he showed up the day of the overnight, going, "It's the overnight?"
Dad had to run.
Right?
That's what his mom said too. Drive back home to get me a double bag.
Your dad had to drive back home, yeah. Yeah, I don't think we put that in here. Yeah. Nate first came to Odyssey, you were going to skip that?
That's okay.
Nate first came to Odyssey Day School in 2010 as a 4th grader, and it's been a pleasure watching him mature from a bright, energetic, and enthusiastic child into an enthusiastic, intellectually inclined young man with far-ranging and intense interests, from the esoteric to the baffling. Nate has been an integral part of any class discussion, well known and highly valued for his authentic reaction to academic stimuli, and equally well known for his non-stop common Terry, and his penchant for processing multiple conversations at the same time. Yes. Nate can always be found in the middle of any classroom activity, from Lego challenge projects in 4th grade to being actively involved in the chess club, environmental club, and library club, being in the midst of all classroom fun. He's also been able to incorporate his outstanding interest to our community, whether using his math skills to shine on the AMC 8 and AMC 10, winning the Harvard Coop Poetry Contest, or playing his cello in the rock band. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. You can clap for that. He can also be counted on to add his flair to the classroom, whether a favorite snail or creating Omp-Nomps corner with, help me, Omp-Nomps corner with a quote each day this year. Nate's warm personality and sense of both the silly and the serious will be missed by students and faculty alike. We wish him all the best as he leaves us to go to Commonwealth School next fall.
Rowan. I'm just not gonna look. Rowan first came to Odyssey as a toddler in 2003. She left after preschool but returned to rediscover her love of learning in 3rd grade. We have had the pleasure of watching her early curiosity and imaginary play develop into a deep thirst to pursue academic inquiry in many areas, from science and math to her love of literature and storytelling. Rowan, as a little girl, loved to play in dramatic play and to tell stories to her teachers, and was known for her constant stream of questions. These interests have grown and matured, as she has. Her love of inquiry of the world around her matured into a deep caring for environmental issues that prompted her to found and run the Environment Club as a 3rd grader through this year, when she was ready to pass that legacy on to others. Her love of storytelling has prompted her to write many stories that are descriptive and full of action, whether her early fantasy stories with beautiful settings and detailed characters who ended up in somewhat convoluted plots that sometimes got away from the author, to science fiction or dystopian society stories which leave the reader wanting more. Rowan's flair for the dramatic has also been a constant. She has enthusiastically portrayed a wide-ranging cast of characters, from Mary in The Secret Garden, Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, Wendy in Peter Pan, Ariel in The Little Mermaid, and today's outstanding performance as Charlotte. Rowan's dedication to the community and the inquisitive outlook will be missed by students and faculty alike. We wish her all the best as she goes to Commonwealth School in the fall.
My name started with S all those years too. Me at the end. Carly came to Odyssey Day School in 2011 as a 5th grader. It's been a pleasure watching her grow from a hard-working, eager, but socially tentative girl to an enthusiastic and outgoing young woman who's an active member of our community. She has always been eager to participate in community activities, starting by running for President.
No, wait, it was secretary. Was it secretary?
President. It was president. President. Yes, it was president of our student council just weeks after her arrival, and culminating by becoming a student photographer for the Odyssey community throughout her 8th grade year. From the fall trip to pictures used on our website, on Facebook, and in the yearbook. So most of you have a yearbook. Those are thanks to Carly. And the Wakefield Daily Item. We can write that in. Her pictures capture the beauty of the landscape and many wonderful moments throughout the year. Carly can also be counted on to perform in any musical or drama activity that's happening, from singing in our band or playing Mrs. Darling and the Wizard of Oz, Wendy in Peter
I
Pan.
wasn't Wendy.
Uh-oh.
We mixed it up, that's all.
We mixed it up. Mrs.
Yeah,
Darling.
Mrs.
Darling
Darling.
and Peter Pan
It was just
Oh, I see.
and Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz. Sorry, a typo.
It's okay. We triple checked it, you can tell. We did. Ursula and the Little Mermaid. Was that right? Yes. This winter to today's lively performance as Charlotte. Carly's cheerful affect, welcoming nature, and positive attitude and her ability to be a good friend and a mentor to kids of all ages will be missed by students and faculty alike. We wish Carly all the best as she leaves us to go to Northeast Metro Tech next fall.